Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel here. So I'm making this video here. I'm actually just washing the Equinox here. I'm rinseless washing with DIY Detail rinseless wash. And again, I topped it off with some C6 mist because I just wanted to top it up today. But in the process, I'm rinseless washing the wheels here, the wheels and tires. And the tires have had NXTZEN Durogel on them. And I want to just show you, this is what it looks like. I know it's middle of the day, the sun's right over me, so I can't really give you an idea of how this looks. I'll come back at the end of the follow-up here to show what it looks like. But up close, it has a nice, so it did tend to matte out a bit more after application, which is not bad. So it wasn't like overly glossy like when I first applied it. Once the tire started to absorb it after I initially wiped it off, then it started to look a little bit more closer to that matte appearance. It wasn't quite matte, but it was dry to the touch. So if I come and rub my finger on it, you can see it's dirty, but all I'm getting on my finger is just dirt transfer. So it's done a good job thus far. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just wash the wheels and tires here with the rinseless wash process. Pretty straightforward. I'll show you how to do that, or the way I do it. So let me just pump up the pump sprayer, and all I do is just do that. And I'm kind of just experimenting here today with some multiple mitts and stuff. Just wash the inner portions of the wheels. Like I said, I've been experimenting just like using microfiber towels and stuff, kind of see how this works out. So I'm just using a microfiber towel today to kind of wash the wheels. Now I didn't want to take out my pressure washer today. I wasn't in the mood for that. I'm washing kind of in the sun anyway. And what I'll do is I'll take the same brush here. So if I use here's my Detail Factory brush here. If I use my Detail Factory brush with rinseless wash and I scrub it, it is going to degrade the tire dressing faster than, say, just a soft bristle brush like this Carper one. And I'll just go around, and what this is going to do is knock down any of the dirt that's on the surface. Again, the tire dressing is doing its thing because it is hydrophobic to a degree. I mean, it's not super hydrophobic, but it will repel on its own. So actually, let me find a dry side of the towel here, because I've experimented with C6 mist as well. I'm going to experiment here with some DIY Detail waterless wash. And what I'll do is I'll just take my towel and just go over and dry everything. I'm not trying to get it 100% perfect right now in terms of drying. So if it's still a little wet, that's okay. I'm going to come up with another towel. I'm just going to shove this towel into the barrel because these wheels are large enough to reach in here, and I'll just drag my towel around and let this do the work for me inside. And I don't worry too much about coming back with a secondary towel in there. And so then I'm just going to come back, wipe it up, make sure I have no more residue on here in terms of rinseless wash and waterless wash. So now we have a nice glossy finish. Another towel. Okay, so I have another dry side of the same towel I was wiping the wheels with. I'm going to just take this and I'm just going to dry the tire. So this is going to remove some of the dirt on there, but it's not aggressive enough to really degrade the tire dressing on here. And we're just going to go ahead and just let it do its thing. And so again, I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like in direct sun. I don't think the other side is ready. Let me see. I'll take a walk over there. Almost, but you can't really see it here, so I'll have to come back and show you what it looks like. But it's looking pretty good. I think it's going to hold up pretty close to what dark side is going to do. I don't think it's going to last up to 6 weeks. on here, but if I can get like maybe about a month, I think this will be okay. So that's what it looks like here. Again, I did the same process on the other ones, except I was just topping the wheels off with C6 mist. So I'll come back and show you what this looks like in direct sun once the sun starts to shift on the other side. And but that's the process I use to wash wheels and tires. Pretty straightforward during a rinseless wash process. And if you really wanted to, so as long as you don't use like a all-purpose cleaner or anything that really strong to strip the tire dressing on it, all you have to do is just use your basic car wash shampoo or the rinseless wash like I did. Lightly agitate it, because that, again, your tire dress is going to repel dirt and whatnot, and just come back, wipe it up, and wipe up the dry, and it's up to you. You can either top it again if you want to keep the tire looking good, or you just wait for like the next wash and you top it up again. Because I'm testing here, I'm gonna go ahead and just let it run its course. But when I wash wheels and tires, and if I'm using like a water-based tire dressing, I'm topping off every wash just to kind of keep that look going long term. So let me come back to you in a few and show you what this looks like. It's actually been a few hours for me, but a few seconds for you guys to see what the tire looks like in direct sun. All right, everyone, so this is what the tire dressing looks like in full sun. I'm trying to get you guys the best look here, and it actually looks pretty darn good. It looks better than what I thought it did. So that's actually after a week's worth of driving. You can see that the gloss is not as in your face as it was when I first applied it, but after about a week's worth of driving, this looks pretty good. So again, thanks for watching. I'll catch the next one, and we'll follow up probably in a couple more weeks and see where this is at.